In this video, we're going to be discussing 8 things you absolutely need to know before moving to Portland, Oregon. Hey, so what's up everybody? This is Realtor Greg and Realtor Lender Dar, the Walczyk Associates real estate team. Welcome to our channel. We're super honored you're here. It means a lot to us. The truest way to get the real information is from people like Dar and I, who moved here 25 years ago from another part of the country. Fortunately for you, we're going to tell it you like it is. So let's play a game. The future you is going to come back in time and talk to the you now and tell you about Portland, and he's gonna tell you, she's gonna tell you, everything's gonna be okay. Number 1, the good news is that Portland and the state of Oregon is definitely a place for all types of people. So for our family, we wanted to move to the West Coast from the Midwest. We scouted out all the mega cities of California, Washington, Idaho, Salt Lake City, and we just discovered that Portland was the right place for us, for the right size. It had the right vibe of all the places. It kind of fit exactly who we were, and we wanted a mix of West Coast and amazing, beautiful beauty, tons of things to do, lots of economic opportunity. We love the outdoors at our fingertips, the mountains, the rivers, the gorge, the Pacific Ocean, and that's exactly what we got when we moved here. But if you're the type of person who really likes a downtown scene, yeah, Portland has that too, Portland, Oregon. You might have heard a lot of things about what's going on downtown, and I'll tell you what, it's isolated to about a 4 to 6 block radius, and the Portland downtown is that big. So it's super isolated on where you see people struggling. It's still a fun and amazing destination with crazy architecture and so many things to do. So some of our favorite areas downtown are the Northwest Portland area, Nob Hill, the Pearl District, and some areas right around where the Portland Timbers play. Go Timbers! That's really in the heart of Old Town, you know, kind of around Burnside Street that connects all the neighborhoods. We walk there and play with our kids in the summertime. Everybody seems happy. That area is mostly high-rise apartments and incredible restaurants, you know, not living places for families as much with yards, but if you go to Goose Hollow, there's places where you can like set your family down and be thrilled downtown Portland. You know, and as we walk down Burnside, all those amazing areas in Hawthorne, we absolutely love it. And every time we go down those areas, we reaffirm why we moved here, why this is different than anywhere else in the world. So the number 2 thing you must know when deciding whether to move here or not is that our economy is booming in the Portland Metro. We often joke that Portland is booming even though it tries not to boom. We're the perfect location for weather, people, climate, and now a new business culture which is starting to boom us. People have changed their ideas on including other people and including other businesses, and it just opened the floodgates for what's going on right now. So Portland takes pride in playing it low key for sure. That said, especially maybe in the surrounding suburbs, there's a new brand of boom going on right now that we've never seen in decades of being here. Businesses, industry, manufacturing, it seems to all be attracted to the Portland Metro and maybe the suburb areas right now. So if you're looking for opportunity, somewhere your ambition will be rewarded, go Northwest, young people, go Northwest. In fact, we just saw an interview with a top economist who said that although we are growing fast, the Portland metro area could fit up to 1 million more people. So we could, I think we're at like 1.4 million in the Portland metro. We can get to 2.4 million without any problems, tons of space for people. So I think we're one of the cities on the West Coast who are just set up for growth, and that's why I think investing in real estate here, investing your family and your business here is going to pay off, because we have the space, we have the infrastructure, we have the talent pool here, and we're ready to go. So I wouldn't have said that 15 years ago. Now I take it to my grave. This is the place to go to expand your family and your business. Okay, so the number 3 thing you have to know before moving to Portland, you need to know here that salaries compared to a lot of the bigger West Coast cities are a little bit lower. You know, if you compare to LA, San Diego, Seattle, definitely our salaries are a little bit lower. But fortunately, when you pencil it all out at the end of the day and relate it to the cost of living, your family actually gets ahead more here year by year with a slightly lower salary along the West Coast than the other cities because the cost of living is so much cheaper. You know, in other words, your family's money just goes farther here. For example, our median home price here is about $450,000 to $500,000. If you go up to $600,000, you're getting something pretty amazing. And it totally depends on the area you want to live and work, obviously. But even if you want to spend $350,000 to $950,000 in Portland Metro, you're going to get something really great for your family. That takes the pressure off. If you're looking up the West Coast for anything of those prices, you're not going to find it. So the hard statistics say that salaries here are 9% higher than the national average. I think we're maybe 9% lower than Seattle, San Francisco, those other areas. But because everything's so much cheaper, like I said before, everything's going to go great for you here. The West Coast, this is the main place for you to come. You're going to be fine. Okay, so the number 4 thing you must know to find out if Portland's the right fit for your family is the weather. That's funny, this is what people talk about because the weather in Portland is so underrated. It's mild. I don't want to keep kicking a dead horse here, but I do want to talk about what's really going on with the weather here. And in the last 2 years, let's say during the winter months, from November to January, maybe out to February and March, it is a little bit gray. Some drizzle for sure, it does rain, but we have the easiest winters here. We've come from the Midwest, so we kind of laugh that people complain about the winters here. We think it's fantastic. We do average 150 days of rain per year in Oregon and the Portland metro area, but a lot of that we've noticed is overnight or in the morning where yes, it's a rain day, and we kind of laugh because there's a little drizzle as you come out to your car to go to work, but then the rest of the day it's dry. That's a rain day. It's one of the 150 days. So there's over 200 days of dry, no precipitation any kind. And we do notice, for better for worse, the weather's getting drier, less rain, more temperate days. So if you're looking to escape snow, excessive heat, tornadoes, hurricanes, I think Portland is going to treat you really right there. So. Okay, so we're ready for the number 5 thing you need to know before you move your family to Portland, the schools. And you know, this is something near and dear to Dar and my heart because we have 3 kids. We've put them all through the school system. Our youngest is 11. She's still kind of going through the process. But the way I describe Portland school districts and the whole system here is kind of a really cool hodgepodge of schools. There's public schools, there's private schools, semi-private, charter, kind of this weird mix of public charter schools. Lots of new buildings. Actually, in the last 5 years, we've seen almost every school in the Portland Metro has got a remodel or a complete tear down and new school. So when you research schools in different areas, I think people put too much emphasis on that little dot. You know, there's a dot, you say, what's this school like? And they'll give you, oh, this is a 6, this one's a 4, this one's an 8. We personally think that people put way too much emphasis on what that number dot is. Our kids actually went through a Montessori program, a semi-private charter school until 8th grade, and then they jumped right from there into the local public school to go to high school. And I worried that they would struggle there or not fit in, but it's just the opposite. That Montessori school got them so ready for high school that they kind of all thought it was easy. They all got into the AP, the IB. Now they're all straight A students going to college. Not my 11-year-old, she still has work to do. But anyway, that system got them so ready. When I hear people worrying about schools and there's so many options, I tell them, just relax, it's going to be okay. There's so many options that you're going to see. We'll set you up with information. Just give us a call. We'll get you all dialed in so you know that your kids are going to be taken care of here. They don't let anyone fall through the cracks at any school in the Portland Metro. If you are gifted and talented, if you can do some AP classes, you're going to get college credits paid for, and they're going to push you hard. and everything's going to be fantastic. So we'll get you set up. Hey, so if we're talking about schools in Oregon and the Portland Metro, don't forget about colleges. You know, there's obviously the big colleges like the University of Portland, Portland State, the Beavers. Right downtown within the Portland Metro, there's all kinds of small, semi-private and well-renowned schools. There's Reed College, what's kind of considered an Ivy League of the Northwest. Multnomah University, Linfield, all kinds of amazing little semi-private schools that have sports and huge curriculum, kind of targeted each school for what they're good at. So I think you're going to have tons of choices if you want to keep your child within the Portland area or even the state of Oregon to go to college. Okay, so the number 6 thing you need to know before deciding if this is the right place for your family is the traffic. So the big thing in Portland is, are you traveling with the traffic or against the traffic? That makes a massive difference. Like for instance, a lot of people live up in Vancouver, which is kind of part of our Portland Metro, but it is across the major bridges, the I-205 and the I-5 bridge. So they travel against traffic to get to work. And then at the end of the day, they travel against traffic to get home. But some people travel and work in Vancouver, they go against traffic and everything is a breeze. The thing to know is, even on the worst day of traffic in the Portland Metro area, things will slow down a little bit where you're going 20, 30 miles an hour. It might add 15, 20 minutes to your drive, maybe 30 minutes on a bad day. So traffic is not traffic. If you're coming from a mega city on the West Coast, you're going to kind of giggle at our traffic. Traffic here is not anything we talk about. It's not anything we think about. You just got to avoid going against traffic on those 2 little spots of the day. So that's all I have to say about traffic. You're going to be okay. You're going to be just fine. Hey, so the number 7 thing you need to know about before you move to Portland Metro and the Portland system is the word is starting to get out about the Pacific Northwest, the state of Oregon, and the whole Portland Metro area. It seems like the entire world is moving to TX or PDX. Those 2 places are starting to draw people in from around the United States and around the world. Some families search out the scorching brown heat dome, and some families dream of the lush, temperate, soft green Northwest paradise. And as we have done this ourselves in our own family, moving here can be super challenging, especially when you do it blind and have no guidance. So the number 8 thing you need to consider before you figure out if this is the right place for your family in the Portland Metro and Southwest Washington area, you need to arrange yourself as early as possible to get eyes, ears, and boots to the ground. It's massively important to make it less stressful and more successful for your family. So Dar, I, and our team truly do mean it when I say literally call us days, nights, weekends. We're happy to hear from any time that you call us. If you're moving to Portland Metro, Southwest Washington, Salem, the Coast, Bend, anywhere, we have you covered and we can help you maximize that move. You made it to the end of the video. Okay, and we're not even that interesting, so that I appreciate you staying tight there.
Okay, so what's our free gift?
Oh, you've earned the free gift for staying to the end. Okay, so just last year, Dar and I published a series of books. Our bestseller buyer book and our bestseller seller book. These are books that tell you all the secrets that we've learned over 25 years of cranking out deals for our sellers, over 1,200 clients that we've served in the Portland Metro. These are the things that most realtors either don't know or won't tell you. They're all in the book. Click down below and we will make sure you get a hard copy book or an ebook. We want everybody to take advantage of this for free. As always, Dar and I love to sign off by saying thank you for watching. See you next time.
See you next time.
That's what I meant to do. All right. Bye.
Hey, what's up? This is Oregon Greg and Dar.